I'm a DJ from the UK. My nose is wonky, bumpy, and damn right I love getting multiple surgeries. I mean, if you're gonna get put to sleep, you may as well get as much done as you can. In the last 12 months, I've had my second boob job, third nose job, and then I had my BBL, lipo, and bum implants. I've always kind of wanted to look quite cartoon, like Jessica Rabbit's body is just phenomenal. I know it's not a real person, but I think she's like a proper little idol. My body's really strong and I can actually handle surgery so well. I mean, it was only 6 weeks ago I had my bum implants and I'm sitting today, so social media is so important to me. The more plastic surgery equals more followers and equals more people coming to my DJing gigs. When I was a child, I just wanted to be a performer. So when I was 16, I decided to be a fire performer. No one try this at home, right? So I had a few drinks and then I put barbecue fluid or something in my mouth and then I spat it out with a stick of fire and literally blew and ran. I think being a performer does make you a bit more conscious about your appearance. When you're on a stage, everyone is just focused on like you. You don't want to look like the ugly one. So I decided I need to revamp myself, definitely. And so I had closed nose surgery and I had my breasts done. When I woke up, I looked at my boobs and they were nice for natural looking boobs. But when I looked at my nose, there wasn't much difference. It wasn't the tiny nose I'd wanted. So I had my second nose job. 3 years later, I decided to get my boobs done again. When I went for my consultation with him, he looked at my nose and he said, "Your nose has collapsed," in that accent. So he'd offered me a revision. Well, I thought, it is for free and he can't go wrong and do it wrong 3 times in a row. Surely he can do it right this time. He said he'd had to take some of my rib and put into my nose. Well, that was a bit stupid because now I have the sausage rib that sticks out my nose. The worst nose ever, and I hate it. I'd like my nose to look like a little, small, cute little button nose. I'm seeing Dr. Nassif because he is the best in noses, and I'd like to speak to Dr. Dubrow about heel implants. I think a few inches could really help me. I am never close to perfection because there's always something to be more perfect. Like at 35, I want a facelift. And I want my eyebrows lifted already. I'd like a little chin implant, to make that like thing. So I think the faker the better. I don't want to look natural. What's perfect to me is small nose, little waist, big boobs, a big lips, and a big ass. In the final song, I would like you to come to the front and then you can be breathing out towards the crowd. How are you? Oh my God, I've known Tess since I was like 16 years old, and I wanted to come with me to my consultation because she's really into plastic surgery too. So
yes.
good.
I know. Your butt again. I can't stop looking at it.
Do you like
it?
It's good, isn't it?
I'm getting one.
Now I just want to be made taller. I've heard that you can get like some mad like implants.
It's like a foot stiletto. How tall do you want to be?
I think I'm like 5'7".
I think it's absolutely bonkers that she wants heel implants. It's creepy as hell.
At the moment, because of Instagram, there's so much pressure on the way we look. And
Yeah, I've got Facetune.
I know, Facetune's really helped me, but in real life, I want to look the same.
Yeah, but a lot of it is not very realistic. You don't want to look like a cartoon character.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
Do you not want to look like one?
Not particularly.
You do. I think in this day and age, people strive for perfection. And the only way you can get really perfection, unless you're some like lucky gene pool person, is through plastic surgery. I need to go and speak to Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow. I think I need to speak to both of them about 2 different reasons. Nose and being made taller. Yeah, it'll be perfect. I can talk about my surgery and you can reminisce on your nice times together.
It's not a big deal anyway. It's just going to be like a little bit slightly awkward. I know Dr. Nassif because we dated briefly. Obviously, it's like a little bit of a funny scenario, but oh well, it's funny, I think.
Thank you for coming.
So our next patient, his name is Sallie Axl. She's had multiple surgeries within the last year. Let's take a look at her.
So, some lip filler, obviously.
She got something on her nose. She's got a hump there.
What is that?
I don't know, something's going on with her nose. Can you please send in Sallie?
Hi.
Sally.
Hi, Sallie.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Dr. Nassif.
Hi.
Terry Dubrow, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi, Tess.
Dr. Nassif.
Hi.
Terry Dubrow, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi, Tess.
Is there something...
Oh, well, I bring the best people, don't I?
I don't think I've ever seen him red when meeting a patient.
Terry is gonna go crazy with this.
So how do you two know each other? Did you guys go out?
We did.
You did? Where, at a club?
Mr. Chow.
Yeah, at a restaurant. Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
When the bill came,
No,
did
he
like his
spoiled me.
arms retract back into
not
his
at all,
sockets?
not at all.
Did he send any portion of the meal back?
No, but he's very specific in how he orders and how things have to be brought out and stuff. I did notice that, yeah. He's very fussy.
By the way,
I'm sweating.
sweating. Wow, I haven't seen Paul sweat this much since never. What happened?
I went back to Ireland and unfortunately I was gone for 2 months.
You just happened to overlap a time where he met someone.
Yeah.
And I would say, stuff happens, but he's not married, you know.
Tess is a great woman, but unfortunately, things just didn't work out between us. Luckily for both of us, we ended on good terms.
Dr. Nassif told me, he said that in a very short period of time, you
Yeah.
had a whole bunch of surgical procedures.
So I had 600cc boob implants.
Right.
I had my nose done, which they removed some of my rib and put into my nose. And then I'd had 20 veneers, bum implants, lipo, BBL, and sculpture on my front of my stomach.
You had buttock implants and then fat transfer on top of that?
Yes. It's
That's
called
not
a
common.
supercharged butt enlargement.
How many cc's of fat was injected?
So I got 600cc in each bum, and then I got 300 in each implant.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a lot.
Having a Brazilian butt lift with fat transfer and buttock implants at the same time is not a good idea because when you create the pockets for the buttock implants, you reduce the overall blood supply to the soft tissue, and the chance the fat will take and be transplanted successfully is very low.
Are you happy with everything?
I'm happy as I can be for this year.
What's on the docket for next year?
I want like a Pikachu nose, you know, like a Pokemon.
We've seen people that want to look like celebrities, aliens, and anime characters, but never an electric rat. This is a first. When you came to see me about your nose,
Yes.
nothing else, right?
So, I want to see you about something.
Really?
So, I've heard they make you taller. I would like to have like little implants in my heels, if possible.
I mean the Elizarov procedure.
I heard about heel implants from like some sort of like documentary thing. And I was like, oh my God, I need to get this. But my friend Tess seems to think that they're from North Korea or South Korea. I don't know which Korea it is. One of them, you haven't got internet, but the other one's a normal place. So if they can do it in Korea, they can do it in LA.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
Yeah.
and I'd like to be about 5'7".
You're not short by any means.
I know, but I just think it'd be nicer to be about 5'7", and then
You'd still wear heels.
I'd still wear heels.
So let's go do an exam.
Yeah, perfect.
If heel implants were a thing, you think Tiny next to me would be so short? Let's just address the heel implant thing very quickly, okay? Heel implants are by far and away the worst possible thing you could possibly do. I'll tell you why. Number one, it's the furthest place away from the heart, so it's the most trouble healing. And two, it bears the brunt of your entire body weight.
Okay. I'm not allowed heel implants, but I'm kind of like, it does sound a little bit scary, and I don't want to get gangrene on my feet and then have to get them chopped off.
Okay, this is a bright light. So you're not even a year yet.
No.
Okay. So the middle vault is collapsed. That little bump.
I feel.
All right, let's see. Put your head back for me, please.
What was that?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, you got a hole there.
Oh my God, don't. I'm very
A
scared.
septal perforation is a hole in the partition that divides the left nostril from the right nostril. If the septal perforation is very large, you just pretty much leave it alone. In your situation, you've had 3 surgeries.
Yeah.
So the chance of you getting that from your surgeries is about 99.9%.
Okay.
2, when you talk about making your nose very small,
Yeah.
okay, and like a cartoon character. Watch this. Breathe now, in and out. Now breathe in and out. You want to breathe like that?
No.
Yeah, right,
No
right.
way.
Okay,
No,
so that's what will
horrendous.
happen if we take all the cartilage away of your tip. You're gonna pinch in. And by the way, you're 1 year. 2 years, you'll see more pinching. If anything, you need a reconstruction. So at this point, it'd be a huge mistake if you want to look like a cartoon character.
Even though my nose doesn't look exactly like the way I want it, at least it functions, and at least I'm not having any problems, so I think I'm just best leaving it.
Pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.